Yo, it was a great matter. So, yeah, I got like two things to talk about, I guess. So, first things first, we got apparently a new Avatar series that's been announced and scheduled to come out in 2025. I'm here to let you know that no, I'm not watching that shit. I'm not watching that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. If they continuing off of the Korra lore, hell no. Fuck out of here with that shit. The only good thing in that series will be seeing Korra die. I'm dead ass. Never liked this bitch. But hey, let's see what they got to say over here. I'm so excited. I'm done. I read enough. So I could talk about, you know, pro players reacting to Sakurai's video about Melee, but I'm not trying to get offended right now. So what do we have? Just watching Chisa Zed. I'm just gonna play the video and then I'm gonna give my thoughts. That's what I'm gonna do, all right? Instead of trying to set this shit up. But got the J Dilla in the background, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to make some beats when I get done recording this shit, so yeah. Get some inspiration.
Let's keep listening.
I'm just tired, I'm hurt. I've been through stuff in my life.
Because
like, that's personal. No, it don't even matter about none of that.
It does matter.
No, listen, it does, but I'm tired. Like I said, I'm done.
Oh yeah, for the record, I'm sure you already read it. This is Vivica Fox going viral, resurfacing old clips where the women dismiss the son's depression, which happens too damn much when a man talks about how he's depressed. It's always suck it up, be a man. Even as a child, I'm depressed. You better depress those dishes. Yeah, let's keep this going.
I have personal things going on. Sometimes that
tell us what those personal things are.
That can stop people.
Personal
me being
things
depressed.
going on.
Those personal things you're going through.
She's
Stop
pressing him.
yelling about them and tell us about it.
She's pressing him. See, and here's something. When people are pressing you, it's really hard to think properly and explain yourself properly. So listen to his explanation.
All right, like my personal stuff. Like I never really had friends, and then when I got around friends, I basically always did exactly. I always had to like. It's like I feel like yeah, you gave me everything, but you kind of gave me too much. But because you gave me too much, my friends were jealous of me. I always had fake friends around me. So that's what I'm saying. It's cool that you did that, but you also got to understand what that brings, what that attracts, Mark. You got to feel me on that. That's
all right.
You got some.
Nah, fuck what these bitches got to say. All right, let's look at because I like to investigate shit. Let's look at what the mother was saying in the beginning, and then I'm pretty sure you'll be able to put two and two together.
To get his life together. He has no job and no goals. Lavinia, what was Ty like as a child?
I'm a single
Oh yeah, he has no job and no goals. That's what this woman said.
parent.
Okay, what is that?
Lavinia, what was Ty like as a child?
I'm a single parent. I had to work. This kid would pick up his two little sisters, make sure that they eat, make sure that their homework was done. If I had to stay late, he'd make sure they took a bath and put them to sleep. And then he changed.
So he was feeding the kids, making sure that they, you know, was clothed and bathed. But she said he made sure they took a bath. Doesn't matter. He was picking the kids up while the mama was gone at work all day, right? So this man is fulfilling the role of a father before he was supposed to. Young man. All right, he was given responsibilities that he wasn't even ready for, nor did he want. That alone will make a man depressed. But then we move on.
Father, but
Were jealous of me. I always had fake.
is wrong. Right.
The friends.
Yeah, I'm depressed.
He said it himself.
Okay.
How can I have my motivation when everything is handed to me?
Right.
Yeah.
So you're
Okay.
telling us
So he feels unmotivated.
that you're depressed.
He had a bunch of responsibility that he didn't want. He feels unmotivated.
And get it.
He's talking about men going out and, you know, supporting themselves, going out and getting it.
Let's get back into it.
I'm always depressed. I'm in a dark spot. I know I'm in a dark spot, and I've been there for a long time.
But Ty,
Mentally
there's
stressed.
still no reason that if you feel that in your dark place, to take that out on your mother.
That's my best friend, yo. That's my
Exactly.
best
Do you
friend.
listen?
I can't even talk
And you
to
know
my
what?
mom.
Okay,
yo.
hold up. So has he had a problem with
There's
alcohol?
he obviously can't talk to his mom. That's why he's on his show. He can't talk to these women either. Look at their reaction.
Imagine there was a panel and the woman was on here and she said she felt depressed.
And he right about what he talking about too. But let's get to this.
He's an alcoholic.
Ty, when did you start drinking? How old were you?
Listen to
Probably
this.
13.
13. Okay.
Probably
That's
13.
Very early.
She be drinking with me. She put me on.
I put you
See that? How did a 13-year-old get a hold of some alcohol? So not only did he have responsibilities that he wasn't supposed to have as a young fucking child, he's taking care of kids. Yeah, they're his sisters, but they ain't his kids. You know what I'm saying? He obviously felt alone if his mom was not around. Okay. Then he had fake ass friends, people around him that just wasn't good for him. Okay. And then the big one, on top of the whole, you know, him being depressed and having responsibilities and being stressed out all the fucking time. And then I was a kid whose parents divorced. That shit is fucking traumatizing. And it fucks with your head. Like, it's part of the reason why I don't just jump into, you know, relationships right away. Because I'm always worried, is this woman going to cheat on me? Is this woman going to do this shit? Is this woman going to do this shit? Okay. So you got the stress of being a kid during divorce. You got to fulfill a fatherly role without being a father, which is very fucking stressful. You have fake friends, nobody he felt he could talk to, nobody understands him. They even dismissing what he has to talk about here on this show. And then his mom was putting him on the alcohol and shit. So obviously she wasn't a good influence. That's why this man's depressed. That's why. It ain't just, oh, she gave me too much. Yeah, she gave him a lot of shit. A lot of trauma. And instead of breaking it down and trying to get to the root of the problem without trying to fucking press into him. Because I had this before too, whenever I was talking about how I felt depressed. Everyone was always trying to press into me. I've said this one time, I was trying to talk to somebody. And yeah, I told them I didn't want to be alive. All right. I was depressed, stressed out. Things weren't working out in my life. Everything I tried to achieve blew up in my face. Okay. In and out of jobs. All that shit, right? Issue, you know what I'm saying? Issues with some people. And other things I don't want to talk about. But I'm talking about this stuff. And this man essentially tells me to suck it up. And then compares his life to mine. You know? Forget the suicidal thoughts of you feeling depressed. Suck it up and be a man. That's essentially what I was told. When my great uncle died and I was crying about it, I had another man tell me, suck it up, stop being a bitch. Because I was crying that my great uncle died. Like, people, when young men talk about themselves being depressed, people don't believe that young people could, you know, ever feel depressed. Like, for real. Give me 1 second. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Young men get no fucking leeway when talking about being depressed, because in the mind of elders and other women, we have nothing to be depressed about. Or they believe that men are supposed to be these emotionless units that can move about in the world without feeling, you know, pain or feeling hurt. Fucking makes me sick. Makes me fucking sick.
at 13?
She put me on. Yeah.
You're a liar.
Lavinia, how much is he drinking?
He drinks 5 to 6 bottles, and the bottles is like this, like the 40
Oh, he's chugging some 40 ounces?
Yeah,
The
we
40
learned that
ounces.
years
That.
You Vivica. 526.
I would throw up
a
now.
day.
I would throw up. If I tried that now, I would throw up now. If I tried that now,
That's a
I'm
long
telling
list.
you.
That's binge drinking.
Let me tell
5
you
to 6
something.
drinks
Y'all
binge
bill that
drinking.
y'all have, he's only been here a day and a half.
Right.
So tell us, you stayed at a hotel that the show put you up in, and you ran up almost a $200 bar bill.
Here, let's talk about it. One bottle of whiskey, $60. One
Notice how they blowing up all his personal business. He drinking because he's not in the right mental state. Okay? Some people drink for fun. Other people drink to escape their problems. Instead of fucking throwing it in his face, try to get him some help. That's what he's here for, right? But no. No.
One bottle of premium tequila, $71.18. One bottle of regular tequila, $17.52. We got some beer, a couple
Friends with me.
You just did it.
I wasn't thinking.
But did
I
you
saw it.
drink all
I saw it.
that
I
by
saw it.
yourself?
No, I had friends with me.
on our tab. You know that as an
Yeah.
feel
Back to the friends, the people who are not good influences for this man.
feel sorry for me because I was deprived of this, that, and the other thing, and I was raised really well, just like this kid was.
No, the fuck he wasn't raised well. He was not raised well. It was not. We just talked about how his mother was turning him into an alcoholic, like put him on the alcohol. 13-year-old. She literally gave to a minor. But he was raised well. Didn't have a dad in the house. But he was raised well. He was watching kids that weren't his, but he was raised well.
Guys, this is so upsetting that all I can do right now is laugh. This kid was raised well in a single mother household. Ma'am, shut up.
Thank you.
How could she say that?
Thank you.
This is all, I don't feel any emotion toward him right now.
Why?
Because it's all a game. It's all his
For him
MO.
to get his way?
His
This is why men kill themselves. Because this type of attitude right here. This fucking attitude right here. I have friends commit suicide. This bullshit right here be the primary cause. Nobody listens to them. Nobody cares about what it is they have to say. They got that one friend that they try to talk to and everything, but eventually, because of all the negative outweighing the positive, they just, boom. Blow their brains out. I still got the funeral fucking, brochure in my Bible. I still have it. Like, because people don't give a fuck.
MO. His manipulation of his, I would cry. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm never going to drink again. I'm never going to drive.
It ain't that fucking easy either. I'm just gonna let you know that. Like, addicts, they try. And I'm not saying that, they're going to always relapse, but some people relapse and then they come back, they get sober for a bit, then they relapse again because of the stresses of life. All right. We got to start praying for people. We got to start really like being there and trying to like help. Granted, they got to want to change too. But if they're saying they want to change, you got to help them. I'll come home crying. You ain't no alcoholic. You don't know what it's like.
Wow. 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 Wow.
I seen this shit firsthand.
Legit. Blown away. Blown away. This is disheartening. First off, being raised up in a single mother household, regardless of how great you think you did, your kids will have problems as a result of that. A lot of
it's not natural to be in a single parent household. It's not. It just isn't. It's gonna cause issues. Really think about this shit. Get some real role models in your kid's life. Find a man or a woman who's willing to step up, and even then, that's still gonna cause issues because Yeah. Fuck, I could sit here and make a whole fucking lecture about picking the right people, but even then, people switch up on you. It's never pretty. It's never pretty. It's never great. It's never amazing. I hate divorce. God hates divorce. But it's all right. I've talked before about how, divorces are made due to convenience. People getting married not even for love, they're just doing it for the money. Like, if you really love somebody, you're gonna actually like make an effort to do better. That's a whole nother conversation.
Of them drug-related problems, a lot of them abuse of alcohol. And I'm not saying that he's not responsible for himself and he shouldn't work on himself. But to act like he had an ideal situation growing up is ridiculous, especially since he's venting and opening up about his past, right? Again,
he's trying to vent. I really feel like there was way more than just the whole friends thing that he was trying to say, but wasn't getting any leeway to talk.
Why men need fathers. As always, the internet did respond. And
I was talking something serious, man.
A lot to say about this situation. Let's check out these comments and see what the people have to say. First comment here comes from the spiritual word. It says, for your information, the woman who felt nothing was a judge for over 25 years. Wow. Next comment here from another woman says, I'm at a loss of words. This man is crying out to be understood. Instead, he's being attacked. Sad face. A woman responded back to her and said, right, his feelings should have been validated, not questioned. With sad emojis, so sad. Another woman here says, this is why men, especially black men, do not express their feelings. Very true.
Yeah, right there.
And finally, the last comment here says, unfortunately for us, men, we don't get to have sob stories. He got to man up and deal with this shit. This is coming from a fellow man.
Ain't no fucking sob story. I can't stand the term sob story. We use that to minimize another person's pain. Someone's crying out for help, needing someone to talk to. It's just a sob story. Fuck out of here, man. I'm through. I might watch this shit. I got another video I was working on it that was supposed to be funny, but I can't find the right voice changer, It'd been real great having Morgan Freeman do quotes from Grey Matter. That's beside the point. I guess I'm gonna have to, learn how to deep fake shit. Peace.